I mean, it depends on who this opponent of mine wants to play. No, I do not want to play the Sixers, bro. Later. Good night. Oh, man. What the fuck?
Selected. The thing, you know, overdrive. If you don't do something, nothing happens. Are you selected? Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected.
It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The excitement of the NBA is on the way.
What the fuck?
I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And here's Young. Pass to Daniels. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark. And so Monk will bring it up for the King.
Okay.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You got it.
It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with him.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here is Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's Young on the wing. Clock at 6. Goes back up. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
It's all about smart choices, and Trae Young's making them right now.
Now, here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Okay, that's Monk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Gay. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young outside. Rebound by the Kings. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
Gay's shot is good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
So it's the Hawks now. Here's Okongwu. The layup off target. Count that bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Murray, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Here's Okongwu. Here's Gay. And finally they hit one. Gay's got 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Pass to Young. Goes back up. And they'll get another chance. They shoot again. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Left side, Sabonis. Pass to Monk. Here's Levine. There's a screen by Murray. Offense, the order comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. It feels like every season, Brett, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and what to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Oh my God.
There's Levine, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Levine's got 6.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
The Kings trail by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Brother. Oh my God. Fuck you.
Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
And way to seize the opportunity. Levine just
What the
that
fuck?
one home.
They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. 11 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that
Okay.
run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
And now the Kings fast break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And the shot is good.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Kings leading now by 3. Now Levine. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Pass to LeVert. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside Levine. Misses the 3. And the Hawks with possession. Young with no one around. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Timeout called by the Kings. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Nix. Ellis outside. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Nix. The kick out to Crowder.
What? Why was nobody there?
And the Kings lead by 2.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Nix. Good on the shot. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
LeVert from outside. Offensive rebound. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
To the middle, Ellis.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Valanciunas inside. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Baseline try. Pass to Young. Stolen by Carter. Crowder goes in. And Crowder slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's LaRavia. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Back to the action in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice move. And such a nice move to make the basket work. LaVine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. To the inside. Here's O'Connell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's LeVert. Out to Wallace. A 3-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Kings. DeRozan with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. There's a screen by Murray. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wallace outside. Pass to Capella. Sabonis grabs the board.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's LaVine. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coach has always talked about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Wallace misses. Sacramento leading by 10. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
For Sacramento, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Sacramento has possession. Outside, LaVine. There's 1:59 left in the third. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 11. LeVert in the corner. Here's Gay. He's got 5. Back to LeVert. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
The Kings hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks streak, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this score. The defense has been non-existent.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 8. Young for 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that's the athleticism when DeRozan takes off like that. He is looking to ring the bell.
Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Knicks. And stolen by Okongwu. Pushing it up. The Hawks working the ball around. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Crowder. Okongwu grabs the board. Young for 3. That one, no good. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. LeVert with it. Beyond the arc. Screen by Capella. Second chance shot. And LeVert finishes inside. LeVert's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
The shot's good. And the Kings lead by 7. On the wing, man. Pass to Capella. Sacramento grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. DeRozan gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Kings lead.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, he's so agile at that wing position. The defense has to keep an eye on where Murray is in transition.
And here's Levine. Pass to Murray. Monk outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings. Knocked loose. Here's Gay. Back to Daniels. That one's off. Still out of sync. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Monk outside. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Gay's shot is good.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kings leading now by 11. Monk for 3. He can't get that one. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. And Young, here we go. And the layup is good. Young's got 19 points.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And he drops it in from the low post. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Timeout, Kings. Murray outside. Sacramento moving it around. Levine inside the three-point line. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Daniels. And that one is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. There's Levine. No good again that time. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Young's shot is off. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's DeRozan. Monk outside. Back to DeRozan. Screen by Sabonis. Riza with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Okongwu. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Murray. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu grabs the board. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
.26 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Hawks making a change here. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Young outside. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Matthews. From downtown. Nice D from DeRozan. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And here's Young from the arc. So the Kings win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Shoes, you never gonna miss us. Riding in firms with. That if I like her, I'm probably gonna. This for the city, this for the ones that